Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Goobies run, and today we're gonna be doing an actual run, straight up. We're gonna play with Wiggle Woggle, the guy that doesn't really have an ability, and the reason is because I want to do a specific run that is going to be whatever item comes up first. So, I mean, not first, but I guess first. Let's go Goo. Ghoul or Hailstorm, that's the difference here. I don't have done any of these two. I'm gonna say let's try a Goo build. Let's try a machine gun Goo build, a lot of attack speed if possible, and also as much goo as possible. Let's get damage here. I'm gonna try to stick to specifically only one ability if I can do so. I mean, I don't really want to. I would like to do more of them, but the thing is, let's go with the goo again. The thing is, a 70% chance to shoot 2 out of them, is that I want to start testing these weapons and having a bit more fun instead of trying to every time be like, it's gonna be the most busted build and whatnot. Let's actually try to have, you know, a different approach. And I found Hailstorm. Let's go Goo Hailstorm. Actually, Goo Implosion. Implosion brings them in, so Goo Implosion makes more sense. Pulls them in and then the goo explodes them. That's my idea here. If I can maintain the build, I will try to. If I can't do anything about it. We're gonna also get Essence of Xieroeh. This is maybe the most godlike ability if you get it 5 times. So it's a 5% chance to do 14 damage. AoE, that's it. So now we're an Implosion, Meteor, Goo build. Which of these 3 is gonna be the main actual ability we're gonna see? Damage against survivability. I'm gonna say damage. If we die, we die. Although survivability is most of the time the main thing you should go for. But whatever. Survivability is here and Implosion is here too. I'm gonna go with survivability. Hoping that Implosion is gonna appear again. That's a good chance it's never gonna happen. I should go for Implosion. Maybe I should force myself into picking up only the things that are the ones we decided to go for. You know what? I would like to go for Dizzy Ball here. Tree Hugger, whatever. It's really good. Actually, I'm gonna go Tree Hugger. This is really enough so that maybe we can get Tree Lover or whatever, the other upgrade. And maybe I'm gonna be able today to get the 15 things you need to find. Let's get another Goo. So 70% chance to shoot out 3 of them. I see the Implosion here, and now it does 8 damage instead of whatever it was doing previously. 4 damage, that is. So that's a good improvement on the Goo shots. And yeah, I would really like to get some attack speed because Goo shots are really bound to attack speed. Therefore, this is also really important. I'm gonna try to avoid getting Fire and Explode on Death, because those things literally carry every single run, and I would like to avoid doing that. If you lose early, then so be it. If anything, it's just gonna show how much of other abilities you need. We're gonna go with Implosion again, 12% chance to do a bit more damage. I'm gonna go Goo, Implosion, and Meteors. That is my idea as to what I would like to do. Spirit of Mumza is here. We found attack speed. I'm gonna get attack speed, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I want to shoot out more Goos. We found Implosion, Thick Hide, and Hailstorm. I mean, Hailstorm isn't even part of the build. 12% chance to do more AoE, stunning them for, I guess, just more damage. Let's go with Implosion, as we said. I'm gonna stick this time. Most of the time, I don't stick to my words. Let's try to do it this time. Crit chance and bleed damage. That's nice. I mean, right now, it's only crit chance and crit damage. So we're gonna get bleed later. Black Hole is here and attack speed's here. This is the one differentiator here. I'm gonna go for attack speed whenever I get the chance to get one of my skills and attack speed, because I want to be shooting them out more often. But we can read the upgrade, and it is that a black hole spawns in the center, dealing damage and more damage based on each enemy hit. We're gonna go attack speed, as I said, and let's continue with that. The reason why I want to go with attack speed is because attack speed has like 20 levels. You want to, like, I guess like 8 levels that you have to go through, while Goo has less. Goo is here again. So 20% chance to shoot out 3 of them. They are medium radius. They do more damage and have a 20% chance to regurgitate itself. So now that should make it a lot more exacting. That should start looking like a machine gun. So I really enjoy what's happening. Of course, with more attacks, it's gonna look even more like a machine gun. Fire's here. Now we're gonna go with crit chance and crit damage. That's always a good choice, especially after we get the bleed part of that. So we definitely want to invest into this. The reason why I picked this character is because I didn't want to have any passive, pretty much. XP gain is what I would say. I don't want to get fire on forcefully, and I also don't want to get Splinter forcefully. So actually, I want to get Splinter. I really enjoy Splinter. Let's get Splinter to be able to destroy bosses, I guess. XP is even more trash. So yeah, the reason why I picked this character is because he has no redeeming qualities other than the fact that he finds 4 passives, and I wanted to see if we can... how powerful the weapon's gonna be. 60% damage here, we're gonna take that. So what I tried to say here is, I decided to do this because I wanted to have a clean testing environment. Give us... well, that's tranquilizing thingies around. Tranquilizing mass. Yep, let's just loop around us. We found attack speed. We found defense. We're gonna go attack speed guaranteed. And we found elite. For some reason I have my sound very low. I didn't even listen that it was here. Good thing I was like, woo! 80% AoE. Let's go. Let's go. I was lucky like crazy luck. 80% AoE. The only way you can increase your AoE is by 15% per pop from one upgrade. This one. Literally 15% every time you take this upgrade. That's it. There is no other way. And I just got 80. So this is useless now. Let's go with crit chance and crit damage. Very nice. So now we're super duper AoE heavy. Very nice. And my parents just came back in the house. So there is a good chance you're gonna hear some background voices, like literally having fun with the dog right now. Because it has been like a week from when my parents left for their little vacation. Let's get defense. And obviously the dog is their child. Mostly my father's, to be honest. And I'm my mother's. And in case you're like, yo, Sifd is still living with her parents, well, guess what? I'm living in Greece, and it's normal here. Let's go with Halo for damage or Dizzy Ball, because I enjoy the idea. Let's go Halo with damage. Although a lot of times I'm just super panicking and losing life on purpose whenever I hit Halo. So yeah, also, guess who's not paying 500 or 600 or 1,000 per month for rent? Because I'm not living with my parents' home and renting. It is our home. It's like a family home we have, and it has like 2 roofs. I'm literally investing my money into building my second, like I guess the above, what's it called? The attic, so to speak. Although the attic on itself is also a house, because we made sure that we're gonna have a 2-building house here. And now that I'm a YouTuber and I actually start helping out the family with money, let's go with attack speed and 50% chance to gain 5% attack speed frenzy. Now, you know, we're starting to build a second house pretty much. But until that happens, I'm still, you know, here living the village life in Greece. As simple as that. And honestly, you know, the week I was alone here, let's go with slashes, crit slash. I have to say the week I was alone here, I could say that, yeah, the time has come to move out. I think I also, no, I don't think. I also used to be a good old student at some point. I was not in the village I'm right now. I was, you know, in the city. So I have lived the alone life. That's not an issue. Essence of Ziggurat, 10% chance to do 40 damage. Let's go. So that's literally more than double damage. Because if that was 5% but double damage, then that would be double damage. This is a 5% improvement and double damage. And it's also double improvement on chance, so it's a 4 times damage multiplier, theoretically, right? Because it's double damage and double chances. So that's 4 times. We found defense and we found spikes. I'm gonna say let's go spikes. Because I would also like to see the spikes maxed out. Let's see what's gonna max out first. Well, not those spikes, I hate those spikes. Ask and you shall receive, as I always say. And I did receive what I asked for, the spikes. Another elite just appeared, let's go chase him down. Let's see how this goes. I also started realizing that sometimes I should just talk about random stuff. Let's go with slashes. Because people seem to enjoy. Oh, 2 defense upgrades. 15% less damage taken. Very nice. I never had this defense upgrade maxed out completely. That would be a nice thing to see. Although, if I find spikes or goo or anything, I'm obviously not gonna even care remotely about that. Give me even more AoE. No. Give me attack speed or crit damage. AoE radius. 40%. And we got attack speed. Oh no, that's crit damage. So this is not gonna overwrite. This is the bleed roll, by the way. I should take this for the bleed itself. I'm gonna take the black holes because we don't have this. And as I said, I'm gonna be black holes, goo, and spikes if we can find them. And the only actual stats I care about, and Ziggurat Meteor actually, and the only actual stats I care about is attack speed. As I said, crit damage there with the bleed would be really good, but it's okay. We don't care. We now have the black holes, which aren't even really visible. I don't know why they're not visible. Maybe they bind on the opponents, or maybe that's what they do. They just last half a second. Yeah, most likely that's what they do. They just last half a second. Give me spikes. I see them a million times. Okay, I enjoy this. This is attack speed. Why did it make the sound as if I got a bad roll? Nobody knows. 65% attack speed. 25% chance to gain 10% attack speed. So this was a huge boost on our attack speed. Yeah, we should have like mad lad crazy attack speed. If I get one more level into the attack speed thing, then that should most likely be it. We found the crits do more damage. I'm gonna take that. Crits do a slash sometimes, dealing slash crit damage or whatever. It's just a skill that improves your damage by a percentage of your damage. which is of course really good. Loopity boopity, move around in normal speed and see how this is gonna go. We're destroying, and I just realized I have left the in the middle of the living room. That's not good, because people were here for those days that my parents are missing, obviously. Like, who wouldn't do that? So I could go for Spirit of Mumza. I don't care about this. We can go for Spirit of Mumza, giving us attack speed, movement speed, and damage. Or we can get Implosions, which is literally the build. So we're gonna go with Implosions, 15 damage. I'm not sure if Implosion has a final level that gives it another super duper upgrade. I hope it's not just damage up, and then damage up again. Also, the black holes don't look as big and huge as the white goo shots look like. I would really enjoy getting more goo shots though. I would like to have them be not a small radius or a medium radius. I would like it to be a large radius. That would be really nice. We found the crit chance bleed thing, and these are not important, so we're gonna go crit chance bleed. Very nice. My crit chance is at 59%. We're gonna obviously get a meta progression, not a meta progression. We're obviously gonna get an elite here giving us 30% crit chance, and then another one giving us 15, and then we're gonna have the max out crit chance. But if 30 and 15 is 45 plus 60, oh wait, number is correct. I mean, I don't have 60, yeah, 60. 49, 59, 69, nice. Let's go on. I'm doing memes on my own. Explosions on the goose. I do enjoy how this is going right now. Hey, it's Gaia. Hey, that was Gaia. Off to the next one. Give us, I don't know, tranquil shots. Piercing shots, fair enough. So now I'm piercing twice with my shots. It's good. Third shot, piercing or damage. I'm gonna go damage, and also 2.5% chance to do more damage, because we want to be doing damage. And if you want to do damage, you need to get damage. And it's unbelievable, man. It's a very weird interactions going on. I never found the tree lover, by the way, so tree hugger is completely useless. Nice, we got an elite. We should explode maybe on the spot, theoretically, assuming that we're completely busted. Or it did not explode in the spot. Crit chance 30%. AoE 30%. Man, with the AoE today, we are very lucky, and I haven't even invested into it once. I would like to upgrade Goo or Meteor, to be honest. I haven't enjoyed the black holes yet once, so there's that, I guess. Like to get either Goo or Meteors, the best upgrades. Nice, we got a magnet by mistake. Oof. Oof. Would like to get a level, but it's not worth it this early. I guess... Spikes? This is so bad. I hate the spikes. I'm gonna get the spikes. No. I don't know why. I'm not gonna even explain the reasoning as to why I'm gonna get the spikes. We could have gone for the hill. We could have gone for whatever. Once again, I'm not gonna take the XP gain, because at the end of the day, we do that after level 40. After level 40, I start using the XP when I get trash. But not on the level ups, man. Always feels so bad when you throw away a level up. Also, obviously, the bug of not finding rare stuff late game is still a thing. Mumza is still appearing, though. Increase the radius. I'm gonna say let's get Mumza. We're attacking fast enough that Mumza should be active, like, almost all the time. Almost all the time. And we also have a bunch of AoE. Did I listen to a lead up here? No, I don't think so. Shoot out more orbs. I'm not sure if I should get 15% AoE damage if it appears. That's not a passive I'm aware of. Also, I'm finding that we're finding magnets and healing. That's also gonna bug out and stop happening at some point. Still not sure what the trigger of all of those things are in this game, but does it matter? I don't think so. Let's go on. More damage, more piercing. Let's go with more piercing, because I think the final level of that is some kind of legendary that splits your shots, or something. So that's nice to have. And piercing in general is nice to have. Although I would prefer meteors and goo shots, but piercing is good too. I mean, even attack speed's better. If I could get some. If I had one. Let's go. It's the Jimmy Neutron meme. Which, is it Jimmy Neutron? Nope, I think it's the kids and the fairy parents. Attack speed. Woo! 30% attack speed, let's go. 30% attack speed, let's go. More attack speed, more goos. More goos, more damage. More damage, more fun. And more as Sifd is not gonna say everything was trash. Let's go. Somewhere around here, I would say we should start refreshing whenever I get the chance to refresh. I mean, skipping upgrades, that is. Man, this game definitely needs to fix the bugs that have to do with drop rate of items. Let's go, even more crit damage, even more crit chance, and even more bleed damage. This game needs to do the following, in my opinion. 3 things. give you... First of all, fix the non-drop item bug. Secondly, fix the non-legendary and random upgrades bug. You know, when you start gaining to 40 and 50 levels, you stop finding some upgrades for some reason. That's how it feels like, at least. And last but not least, just give us rerolls, man. The game needs rerolls. I don't know why it has adopted this extremely stupid skip and upgrade choice. And without, you know, choosing the reroll choice. And the skip the upgrade to get half the next level as a level. Oh, here we go. 9 times and pierces twice. This skip the upgrade button to get half a level upgrade while the level is exponentially scaling is such a bad idea. And I really don't understand why none of the devs, like literally none of them does this, just doesn't reset your level. That's literally the solution. It's as simple as that. Just say, you know what, at level 5, I'm gonna skip the upgrade, I'm gonna get half the XP back, and then I'm gonna get level 5 again. And if I don't enjoy that one, I'm gonna skip again, and I'm gonna be at level 5 again. I don't know why skipping a level still increases the XP cap and just makes your life worse. Like, I really don't know why that is. So, on levelings, you should never dissolve. You should always choose damage or more damage. I'm gonna say 50% AoE, assuming and hoping it's multiplicative. That's my assumption and hope, which most likely is not the case. Attack speed 10%, let's go. Attack speed less percent, let's go. And in our elites here, very nice. Here it is. Elite, by elite, give me the spikes. Whoop, boom. Nope, got the hail. It is what it is. I'm gonna take the hailstorm. Now we're also gonna be raining around us. So that's nice. Get a good magnet, so that we don't have to deal with XP on lag. XP on lag. Too much XP lagging the game. That's what I meant to say with XP on lag. Sometimes my sentences don't make sense, and I need to rephrase them on my own to make them make sense. In my mind, it makes sense while I'm expressing what I'm expressing. In reality, it's different, man. Reality always. Let's go. We found one. We found attacks have a 35% chance to splinter 9 times, dealing 6 damage, piercing twice, and while releasing a shower of 10 splinters. So now you're gonna see just a bunch of little dots raining from the sky, and they disappear almost instantly. It's like these little things. They are like literally like pellets. If I freeze, it's this one, but the rain is these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like these little ones is the rain, and then they boom instantly disappear. The moment I unpause, disappeared. This should destroy elites, by the way. The rain should destroy elites. X is the okay XP gain. 5% XP gain. It's decent. Hey Gaia. Whoop, bye Gaia. Gaia's toast. Very nice. Attack speed or damage. Attack speed 30%. Let's go. We're gonna be raining even more stuff on even more opponents. But I love that. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop. And now that I'm attacking, my attack speed is gonna go haywire. Maybe I should have picked the guy that has the more attack speed on movement speed. But honestly, if I had that character, then once again the balance would be a bit off. We would not be not as crazy, but we wouldn't have as of a clear indication that this build is good or not. Right? So yesterday I did a 13 million score run. I had double bosses though. Definitely should have gone with double boss today, because the fact that I don't have double bosses, that alone is gonna make it so we're not gonna get what we want. So for piercing, each pierce, 4 consecutive pierces will generate a faster second piercing shot at the same direction, dealing damage. No, I'm gonna go with damage. Straight up 30% more damage here, and also 5% chance to deal double damage, which is 2.5% more damage multiplicatively. So we just got a huge amount of damage out of that. 30% is, you know, a flat amount, which is decent, but the 2.5% multiplicative is pretty high up there. If you can roll out 5% chance to do insane damage at the same time as you're critting, at the same time as you're getting the stabs out, and the opponent's gonna just die. Because, like, if the crit is 800, and then they actually take 1600, and then the blades come out, you know, the crit blades, where we have those, you know, the slashes we throw out whenever we crit, those are gonna do even more damage, because those do, I think, like 70%, yeah, 75% of the damage of the crit that caused them. So this is a lot of damage right here. Do I want heal slashes? Let's go slashes. I literally was talking about them. So there is that. It's gonna increase our single target DPS mostly, and that's pretty important because bosses are gonna be my main issue. We have goo as my attack, of course. I would like to make goo... You know what? Give me some goo or meteor upgrades, man. I've also realized something. I have never, ever, ever seen a soul, like soul of a mom or soul of, you know, Xieroeh, the meteor thing, on a wheel, on one of these wheels. I've never seen them ever. Is this defense? Nope. It's frost bolts. Take frost bolts, and now we're shooting out frost bolts alongside everything else. Because why not? Goo 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 boom 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 goo explosion, goo explosion. I would like to get another 3 levels into goo. There was goo on the spin there that we just did, but we didn't get anything out of it. Or maybe even make meta progression allow for rerolls, because meta progression is useless at this point of the game I am at. Nice, splinter shower again. 35% chance, 9 times, 7 damage twice, 15 splinter damage. Okay, hello Gaia. And Gaia's toast. Very nice. She didn't explode, we don't have any AoE. We don't have any burst actually, we do have AoE. Let's go! 80% damage multiplier. And just like that, I'm back in the game. Back in the game, boys. Now we're gonna be able to defeat the next boss. Theoretically at the same speed of the previous boss. That's what theory says. Theory says. Destroy everything we can find in front of us. Go... Where are the implosions? I think the level up on the implosion is maxed out, by the way. So we literally only have the goo left. Nice. And I guess the goo... If the goo gets something like 2 more shots and 40% regurgitation and the size is large instead of medium... I mean, I don't mean that it's gonna get them all in the same level. I mean that it's gonna get them throughout those levels. Then it's gonna be busted, and it's gonna look awesome. And maybe there is a legendary goo that I'm not aware of right now, because I haven't even leveled that up ever. Destroy everything. Whoop, goo shots. We're closing into the level. Closing into the level. Nice. And this should be where we get the level, and this should be a goo. Boom. No, but we got the crit damage and bleed damage and whatnot. That's a very sizable damage increase right here. My crit chance 74%, my crit damage is 370. And my bleed is 50%. So right now, if I crit, I do 50% multiplicative damage, because the bleed is multiplicative, right? It's just straight up repeating the damage you do, so that is literally the meaning of multiplicative. Like, if something does 100 damage, and the passive does 50 because of the 100, that alone is not multiplicative. But if I later power up my damage and I do 1000, and that same spell does 500, then it's multiplicative. That's also why crit damage is always multiplicative with everything. Because crit is like, okay, you did 100 damage, I'm gonna crit that times 5. So boom, it's multiplicative, just like that. While additive is plus 15% AoE damage, plus 15% damage. Those two just add up to each other to a 30% damage. Oh, Mumza is here. So I'm gonna assume that we no longer will find Mumza's soul. 40% AoE. Okay, game's just giving us the AoE for some reason. Let's go, let's go. We're super duper global. I mean, I'm not global. Global has to do with... No. AoE could also be global. Why not? Yo, if I had wildfire and explosions on death, this run might have been the infinite, the true infinite. I could literally stay in the corner and nothing would ever be able to come close to us. And I think that's already the case, by the way, because we already have a lot of AoE. But the difference is that if I had wildfire and explosion and whatnot, everything would just instantly disappear. We're gonna go with this. 5% less damage taken, even more defense, and also when opponents touch us, they pretty much get damaged. That's what that is. So yeah, we could have the disappear everything. I saw that we had the explode on death right there as a choice, but I'm sticking to my guns for once. I have done a lot of runs with most of those, if not most of the runs in the series is with all those weapons. Hey, look, it's an elite. Okay, this thing is very durable. Where are the millions of goos supposedly shooting at it? Nice. Do not give me the basso for the 15th time. Thank you, game. We got hail, endless hailstorm, 3 more levels. 25% chance to conjure a hailstorm of 20, each dealing 50 damage. Each storm has a 40% chance to release 2 huge hail, which release its own hailstorm when enemies approach it. This sounds insane. Are we a hailstorm build? So the hailstorm is supposedly happening around us, by the way. It's all this white thing. If I shoot towards the left side, you should see it on the right side. I mean, I guess I should have to hit opponents for this to matter, but it's all this little rainy droplets, spikies that appear around us. So it's a bit hard to hit anything, but maybe it's a godlike at slaying bosses. I'm not really sure about that though, but maybe it is. Also, where are all the elites at? I'm still trying to find all the elites. I'm losing here a bit of life on purpose. As always, we do have the thick hide. The moment I start losing life on purpose is when we start losing the game on not purpose. That's what I've realized lately. But that doesn't really matter. As we achieved what we wanted to, now we do not. We still are missing those goos. Gimme goo time 1000. Hailstorm. Hailstorm. Nice combo, 1000 plus. Nice, nice, nice. The plan at this point in this game has not has gone away from trying something to win and has become trying to have fun and do something specific. For piercing, if it pierces 4 times, it becomes a super pierce. Whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna take that and we're gonna continue. Still no goo. I'm gonna get goo from elites, man. I'm gonna get goo from elites. I can't trust anything anymore. I'm seeing all those spikes. You see some random spikes fly out? Can I... Here, this is it. Do you see this? This line and this line and this line and this line? These gray lines? I think those are the piercing shots. Because it seems to me that it happens whenever I'm hitting a bunch of opponents. While otherwise it doesn't really happen. It looks literally like a laser shot. Oh, elite, very nice. Yeah, it's as if we're shooting out spikes. It's a bit weird. Hey, boss. Elite, actually. Bye, elite. Here are the spikes. More levels in the spikes. No, not the bustle, man. And there was literally the goo there. No, 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 no. I should have rerolled. Sorry. Let's go closer. So that the hailstorm destroys you. It's Hailstorm City, boys. This is the hailstorm build now. Damage. Yes, 40% attack speed. I mean, I want the damage, of course, as I said, but... Attack speed's good too. Attack speed's good too. Why would we cry about something that is decent-ish? Let's go on to the next one. And I should remember from here on out, dismantling elite trash. If I get something I don't care about, we should always dismantle it. Hello, elite. You're the first one that we're gonna dismantle, it seems. Whoa, push him in. Bye-bye. Okay, that's gonna be 5% attack speed into dismantle. Even worse. And dismantle was easy. Big spike. Or Frost Nova. Attacks have a 50% chance to conjure Frost Bolt that slows 30%, and the Frost Bolt has a 25% chance to trigger an Ice Nova. Or more damage. Or more spikes. I hate spikes. Let's actually... Yeah, let's... Nah, this is a 43 damage spike. I don't know, man. Might as well go from them. I should remember looking at the stats at the end, man. That's the one thing I'm never, ever doing. I forgot to look at the stats. To see what exactly we're gaining, how much damage everything did, how useful they were. Because in my mind, like, the spikes are trash, but maybe they're not. In my mind, the meteors might be trash, and maybe they're... In my mind, actually, the meteors are really good, and maybe they're not. In my mind, the splinter shots are really good. Maybe they're not. You know, the rain, the splinter rain thing that we have going on, the green pellets. Which, by the way, I've just realized the green pellets and pretty much a lot of these things, orbs, explosions and whatnot, they all look like Snake RX. It seems like a very huge gamma of people are using all these pellets, I would say, for stuff. Although they don't really exactly look at it. They maybe a smidge. On the other hand, though, I have coded in Unity once, and I do know that it's a default of just having, when you put up like when you want to create a 3D object, the default is it looks like a pill. Literally looks like that. So maybe all these pellets look like this because of that, the lemon pellets. Or maybe everybody's copying Megaman. Who knows, man? Who is to say? 30% of the damage taken, even more regen, even more damage done. We're gonna take this. 30% damage defense, the damage reduction. That's actually really good. And it had 1 or 2 more levels based on how exactly the leveling thing works. I think the level shows you that you have a 0. If you give me boomerang, you're getting dissolved, man. It's a ×4. I'm not good at keeping my word. I'm not good at keeping my word. The game was like, are you sure? I'm gonna give you a boomerang and let's see if you're gonna actually throw it away. I'm gonna just give you boomerang ×4 and tell me if you're gonna throw it away. And then I'm like, well, I got forced into it. You man, you do not give me goose. Give me goose. Give me goose, give me... Oh, come on, man. 120% damage. 2% attack speed, let's go. Let's go, and we're fighting Xieroeh, which after we fought them the first time, he never appeared again. I'm gonna be as close to him as possible because we have the hail. Xieroeh has killed most of my runs, by the way. Just to be clear about this. Where is the elite? That I'm supposed to destroy. Supposed to destroy the elites, not join them. I don't know where that fits. Here we go, 5% damage becoming dissolved. Okay, 10% crit damage. That's gonna get dissolved. Honestly, 10% crit damage and no. Straight up no. 120% damage or 120% AoE. I got the 80% attack speed. I have the fastest attack speed that has been hashed. I want to say fastest, I say fastest, so at this point might as well lean into it. Double down on the meme in the trash. Let's go. Let's go. Almost a level. Which we gained because we threw away that stupid elite thing. I still have a tree hugger, by the way. I haven't even paid attention how useful or not this was. Look at all the machine gun we were shooting. Wait a minute. So do I understand that this thing... No, this thing says... Your initial attacks will pierce 4 times. Each pierce... Oh, that's it. 4 consecutive pierces will generate a faster second piercing shot in the same direction. Okay, now I understand what's happening. So when one bullet pierces 4, then a bullet follows that bullet into the piercing of 4. That's what's happening. That's why it looks like we're shooting out machine guns. A little machine gunnery going on. Nice level. I guess 20% chance to do 9 spikes, some damage, and 2 bigger spikes dueling 43. So yeah, these pips here mean that you don't... if you level something up, it's gonna get the first pip. So this means this is the final pip. I'll take this, obviously. Although I don't enjoy it, but at least we're gonna be able to at the end say that, oh yep, the spikes were actually good. Oh, the splinter shots were good. I think the splinter shots are gonna be doing the most damage between all of them. That's my random guess. That's my gut feeling, so to speak. Let's see if my gut feeling is even remotely correct. I mean, fact of the matter is, goo should be the highest damage. But I start feeling like we're doing so much damage before goo even lands that I'm not really sure if that's the case. So we're gonna see. Take your guesses. Take your guesses. Go around hitting opponents. You know what? I have a channel on Discord that's called Discussion Ideas. Maybe I should start looking into that from the next run onward and start just analyzing or just talking about random topics that you people, that you guys, that you girls, that you everybody is throwing at me. Maybe that could be of value, or if people just enjoy it, right? So comment down below and tell me if you would like this to happen, if you would like me to just start analyzing questions like a mini FAQ every time I do a game of this, that is, because this game has started being, you know, I just know what I'm doing already and we're borderline streamlining this. Give me implosions. No, that's actually wildfire. I'm not gonna take wildfire. A halo, that's nice. Actually, that's pretty decent. I listened to 2 elites up here. Here it is. I hear it, not I listened. I hear it. I tried to lose some life so that Halo is more useful. I've died so many times from this. 5% crit chance damage. I'm gonna make that a level. And these are all useless. So I would say we make this also a level. This is so bad, but that's how we're gonna play this, man. That's how we're gonna play this. I don't even care about the thing that says at full life they take a lot more damage. No, like, who cares about that? That might also be bugged, by the way. That might be a thing that makes opponents die very fast at low lives. I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes bosses just delete themselves after the 1/4 mark. So I wouldn't really know what exactly triggers it. And elite has appeared, very nice. That's either going to be a level or it's going to be goo. There is no in between. Magmus, one of the easier ones out there. The laser boy. Magmus, the laser boy. Let's go as close as possible. He was a laser boy. I was a hero boy. Let's go. Oh, nice. Legendary. Give us 120% damage. Let's go. 45% AoE. That's obviously insane for an AoE build. We're gonna go close to Magmus. And Magmus is toast. Next. Very nice. Magmus has been defeated. 120% damage. Okay, 60% crit damage. We're obviously gonna take that. Halo more damage. Boomerangs more damage. And I can catch them. I guess Halo more damage. That's actually good, by the way. It improves our damage by a lot. The only issue with this is that I need to get damaged by a sizable amount. So that means we're going to gamble. Time to gamble our life away. And what I mean by this is obviously the fact that I'm gonna try to run into opponents, hoping that I'm just somehow not gonna explode. Yeah, I don't see them doing too much damage to us, so I'm seeing us not exploding. Also, the goos now definitely do some job. I mean, I'm literally seeing opponents getting yeeted and deleted from the goos. Yeah, when I shoot out like 5 goo balls into an area, they're toast. They are toast. The implosion might have stopped happening in general. And, oh no, actually I'm seeing them. They just last half a millisecond. So the black hole system does not exist. I would assume if black hole was a thing, madness would happen all the time, every time. Like the void would be filled with a million black holes. Also, the bug of no more items appear has happened. So that's done now. We're not gonna find any more magnets or healing, for that matter. I have gone under the assumption at this point that this is not a bug, and it's straight up the dev says, you know what, after a while you're gonna just stop finding those magnets and healing because I don't want people to be able to do a permanent run. And then somewhere along the line, oh, we got a healing. I mean, the bug is that they spawn very rarely in comparison to the beginning, especially if you count the fact, you know what, I think now I realize what's happening. My guess is the following: the dev, I just realized that I forgot to put the challenge mode of opponents moving faster. Anyway, the dev at some point realized that a lot of opponents spawn after a while. It's my crit chance. I don't know what my crit chance is. It's not 100%, so good thing I got it. I actually got the level by I don't know what I got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So at some point the dev realized that, yo, after loop, I don't know, 10. This is not loop 10, by the way. This is like loop 5 or something. After loop 5 or something, opponents are so many that... yeah, opponents are so many that they spawn healing and magnets all the time. So I'm gonna reduce the drop chance. So maybe in the beginning of the game it's like 1% chance, and then when you get to this point it's down to 0.01. And the dev has not realized that some percentages are just insanely low. And maybe that's what happens. Yes! We got the legendary final version of this at long last. So it's the 5th pip right here. 1% chance, 4 homing goos, medium radius, 38 damage. Is this 20? Or 28? If it's 28, then it's not that big of a boost. If it's 20, it's a huge boost, obviously. It's almost double damage. I mean, it's already very high damage, and a 20% chance to regurgitate upon impact, relaunching itself. So this only got damage and 1 more homing. That's it. I'm extremely disappointed. Now the thing though, with the 1 more homing, that's a little trick, right? Is that we have another chance to regurgitate another one, right? That's the trick. 120% damage. No, this is useless. No, I'm so sad about the fact that the boss literally dropped something useless on us. Let's go. By the way, I recorded this in the last videos back to back. So that means that I still have not read the comments of crits double crit. It's gonna happen after this recording. Literally, I'm gonna close the PC, I'm gonna close the game, I'm gonna instantly just look it up. This has been like a meme at this point in this channel. Do crits stack? You know what? I was about to die. I think that should be the next meme. I mean, the previous meme slash classic Sifd case is that if these games don't have magnets, I'm mad, right? And explode on death, obviously. I'm looking at my life, by the way. I'm trying to go down to as low as possible for a purpose. The purpose being I want the damage increase. So yeah, the meme used to be, not the meme, it's just a classic thing that I have issues with, right? So the classic thing I used to have issues with used to be explode on death. Which, I mean, obviously I still have issues with. The only time, and I literally mean the only time, where explode on death is not an issue is if it also hits the opponents. Like if it makes it a risk-reward type of deal, where if you try to amass opponents into a zone and then explode on death them all together, then you get a kill. Then it's good, then explode on death is good. If it's just, you have to remember to avoid, then it's not good, in my opinion. That is my opinion, that, and it doesn't actually matter. Because I already forgot what I want to talk about. Oh, yeah. And now we're gonna also have the crits. We also have the Sifd is blind, you know, and we also have the butt Sifd. But now we're gonna go with do crits, double crit. And now what I wanted to say, I remember what I wanted to say. And also, I always said two things. First of all, explode and death should not exist in games, or at least do not put them in if it's not explode and death with other ones. And the second one is that magnets should always be a thing in games that for some reason still decide to go with this archaic method of XPs on the ground. Increase radius. Yeah, this archaic method of XPs on the ground should always have magnets, which this game has. But once again, the issue is that you don't get a lot of them late game. So, by the way, Dev, a very easy solution as to how to make it so that not too many spawn, but also not too few. Just make it time gated is as simple as that. Just time gated, man. The simplest solution, man. The simplest solution. Okay, endless hailstorm. What does this do? Time gated. Make it so that every 1 minute the magnet drops. As simple as that. Or you cannot get more items than one every 30 seconds. As simple as that, man. Attacks have a 20% chance to conjure a hailstorm of 20, each dealing 83 damage. And each storm has a 40% chance to release 2 huge hails, which release its own hailstorm when enemies approach it. And I stopped shooting because I left the button. Okay, machine gun effect goes on. The hailstorm and its little brother, Hailstorm B, I guess. What did I try to say? And I'm repeating myself for no reason. So explode on death, magnet, right? And the magnetism to a point where I'm really much a fan of global magnetism in these games, right? I really believe that at some point through meta progression you should have global magnet. Nobody should be running around picking up magnets when they have played the game for 20 or 30 or 40 hours or whenever, you know, the ultra late game you got all the meta progression aspect of the game comes in. You know, nobody should care about magnetism at that point. You should just pick everything up. That's my opinion. To the point where Brotato has an item that gives you global magnetism. That is my item, right? Sifd's Relic. Although on that game it's pretty much useless, but whatever. What I want to say now though is maybe we should push a new item as a concept for whenever we're talking about Sifd items, and that is the multi-crit item, right? If you have more than 100 crit, you can double crit. That's my opinion, and it should be multiplicative, because if we're not gonna break the game, then what are we even doing, right? So I want a multi-crit item on every single game. This is very relevant to this game I'm currently playing, but whatever. In any single game that decides to give me some kind of, reward or whatever, which, I mean, it's not forced, but that's maybe the most awesome thing they can possibly do for me. This is, in my opinion, the best possible thing you can do to an influencer or a gamer or a YouTube channel or anybody, to be honest, is just put them in a game, for us at least, the gamers, right? I really enjoy that I exist in a couple of games, especially, I think Brotato did it first. I think I only exist in Brotato, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure about that. I need to look back into it. But yeah, that's extremely awesome for us. So I'm gonna say from here on out, I'm gonna be a multiplicative crit damage. Oh no, I remember, Tiny Rogues, I also exist over there. 20% attack speed, and in Tiny Rogues, I am an order of knights, the silver flying dragon knights, something like that is what I am over there. So yeah, and over there what I'm doing, I think, is upgrading things to level 4, or I think actually I do 4 different things based on what difficulty you are at. Although in that game I would say I definitely would like to rotate into just being upgrade items to level 4. That's it. Because that would be the most busted thing to possibly do, and that would be the thing that would differentiate me with a lot of other things. So that's the main thing, right? I do enjoy being differentiated, and multi-crits being multiplicatively. What I mean, by the way, multi-crits being multiplicatively is the following. If serrated strikes deal guaranteed crits and also do more damage. So let's say I have 300% crit damage and a 100% crit chance, right? So I do 10 damage. That 10 damage, if it gets multiplied by the crit, is gonna do 40. Assuming that the 100% crit damage means you do double damage, right? So 300% crit damage... Actually, let's go with 200% so it's easier to calculate. So 200% crit damage is that my damage is gonna increase by 200% when I crit. So that means from 10, I'm gonna do 30, right? Now, the next multi-crit, so let's say I have 200% crit chance with 200% crit damage, should be from 10 to 30, and then from 30 to 90, right? Because now the 30 number gets multiplied times 3. So that's what I would like to do. And that's obviously insane, completely insane, if you start applying that on, you know, higher crit damage numbers. You want something awesome? Chain attacks, whatever, might as well. I'm just not getting Wildfire and Explode and Death. Those are the only 2 things I'm not getting. Because if I get them, the run's most likely gonna last forever. which would be cool, but I want to stick to what I'm doing right now. Let's go on. Oh, and elite right away, very nice. Oh, the rain was awesome at the very, very beginning of that. The rain looked so cool. For that 1/2 second where only the rain was visible. You can go back and see it. Literally, the first shot hitting an opponent instantly dropped the rain. I guess Halo? Nope, Hailstorm, whatever. So this gets... It doesn't even show what it gets. I guess a higher chance of doing whatever it's already doing. Novas, and now elite is here. Let's go close to him, because we have the hail. And the hail does damage based on proximity. Nice, 5% attack speed is gonna become dissolving. Easiest guess of my life. Easiest guess of my life. Which, by the way, I have no idea how I guessed that, but, you know, random RNG. Whenever it rolls high, that's when you flex it. That's what gamblers do anyway. I mean, I'm not a gambler, honestly, I hate gambling. But that's how gamblers trick themselves into thinking that gambling is a good idea. They win, and they're like... jackpot, 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 come on, come on, come on, scatter, scatter, give me the jackpot, and then boom, they get the jackpot the moment they call for it, and they're like, what? And then they become addicted. That's literally the sign of addiction, is my opinion. And not the sign, that's how it starts. Obviously, there is also addiction that still has to do with losing. I went like with a friend into casino, and I was like, I cannot really understand how people get addicted other than the fact that when you win, you feel the rush, and then that rush addicts you. And we were playing, we just went over to the roulette, and we literally lost 4 times in a row. We didn't play black and red because it was like, okay, we are here to lose our money. We're not and play and for fun. We're not here to just be like, oh, 50% chance to win. Let's try the highest chance. No, we're all just having fun. And then I was like, you know, we lost 4 times in a row here. And I feel like that is what that's what I told them. So let's go with boomerangs, I guess. But I feel like that if we won in one of those 4 rolls, like if I said number 69, which doesn't even exist on the casino, let's say I say number 20 on the roulette and it rolls and it gives me 40 times how much money I spend in. So you spend like 10 bucks and you get instantly 400 back. That is how you get addicted, in my opinion, right? And the friend comes around and tells me, nope, I was actually, I got addicted to the thing right away. Like, I would like to have played more roulette, but I just realized that we already went 40 bucks in the bin, and I did not want to spend more money. Like, they literally told me that, nope, actually, we played blackjack, we played, by the way, I'm about to die. We played blackjack, we played... sorry, because I don't want to lose here. We play the slots, we play the slot machines, and from all of those, I can tell you, that's their words, by the way, from all of those, like, the roulette actually made me addicted. Like, I wanted to play more, I wanted to guess numbers and see the ball spin, and I enjoyed the whole thing. And I was like, what? And that's when I realized that it's not actually winning for everybody. But I have to say, winning is definitely a big part. So I have another example here. A friend of mine just decided to start playing the Pokemon TCG. Playing/collecting, because he's getting easily swayed by influencers and whatnot. And he just happened to see an influencer that is a card collector, and he somehow got addicted to it out of the blue. But the main thing is, the very, very, very first packet he opened, because he was affected by the influencer, he did a recording on it, right? Let's go. What did I get? I think I got 3% attack speed. Comment down below what I got on this level with the timestamp. Yo, Sifd, at 48:10, you actually got the attack speed or whatever. So, yeah. He was following an influencer. That influencer was a Pokemon card game influencer and whatnot, and he was like, you know what, I can do that too. I want to do like what the guy I'm watching does. I'm gonna buy some card packs, I'm gonna open them, and I'm gonna record everything, and that's it. And I'm gonna upload it to the internet. And he does that. And literally, his very, very first pack he opens, he gets like a prismatic, rare, Palkia, or whatever, I don't even know. It's like a 50 bucks card, right? And he uploads the video. He's like, I don't know how this much values. Maybe the influencer friend I'm watching is gonna tell me, right? He did also like a call out, so to speak. And that influencer friend of him, I mean, I don't think they're friends, but whatever. We're talking about normal sized channels right here, right? It's like a 10,000 or 20,000 subscriber channel. I mean, it's Greek Pokemon TCG, so we're talking about a very small subset of people watching this, but that does not matter. This is irrelevant to what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is that he opened the pack, he got the 50 bucks card, because that's about how it valued. Okay, we got AoE around us. He got the 50 bucks card, and then that influencer came back to him did a short on his video being like, oh, this guy played Pokemon for the first time in his life. This is the first packet they're opening, which is not a lie, by the way, because I know my friend, right? It was actually his first packet. And he actually got one of the rarest things in the pack. He got like a 50 or 100 bucks card, let's go, and whatnot. And that viral video, that short from the influencer, is his most viral short, right? It happened to be his most viral short. After that happened, my friend, not the influencer, has spent about $1,000 in Pokemon TCG packets and whatnot, and that happened like about 6 months ago. So within 6 months, he spent about 1,000 into Pokemon stuff. So he got addicted to opening packs, and me and my friend, like I have another friend, we are card gamers. So we're like, do you play the game? You want to play with us or whatnot? Or do you want us to, you know, come over to you and build a deck and, you know, use your decks, not build a deck, use your decks and play some Pokemon and whatnot when they're in the game? And he was like, I don't have decks. I bought some online decks, but I haven't played the game. I just looked up the rules, but I skipped borderline the rules. I just looked at the decks are 4D deck sizes, and you know, I just threw in some prismatic cards, and that's the deck. Like literally just the collector's deck, so to speak. I just put in whatever was shiny, you know. And we were like, how did you spend, like, at that point he didn't spend 1,000 yet, but we were like, how did you spend $500 in a game you don't even know how to play, just out of collection purposes? I mean, he is a Pokemon fan, obviously. I do understand because of collection, like I do understand that aspect. But the fact that you spend so much money so fast, right, in a thing that you just happen to get lucky at, I don't know. I think that is how addiction happens, which I might be wrong about, right? There is definitely a million psychology studies and a million things that exactly explain why psychology happens and why you're happy and why you're lucky and what makes you come back, and, you know, all of those things guaranteed exist. Let's go with more slashes and more crit damage. We'll also enjoy getting this. Why is this little triangle here, by the way? Let's go here. There are so many things that literally explain how addiction works and why it works and why it happens and whatnot. But what I tried to say is that, let me get to the point, so to speak. I believe that if you are extremely lucky very early on something that is gambleable, right? Something that you can gamble your money away, you're gonna get addicted for no apparent reason. Feral black holes. What? I got this final level. Let's go. Let's go. So 12% chance to do a displacement, 1.5 seconds stun, dealing 54 damage, and a black hole spawns in the center, dealing an additional 56 AoE damage and spawning a feral black hole for each enemy hit. And what does that mean? Who knows? Because the black hole thing has bugged out and no longer is working anyway. That's my assumption here. Let's get, what is this? What is this actually? This looks so cool. This is Dizzy Balls. Okay, we got 2 Dizzy Balls attacking. 10% AoE. I think it's not worth the 10% AoE actually. We got Gaia. Yes, 100% crit damage. That's a lot of damage we got there for free. Let's go. So yeah, that's my opinion. And the same thing has happened with a friend of mine in the casino, by the way. I literally record him saying, this machine gave me $200 once. And that is like his mantra for going into casino, which, by the way, he hasn't gone for like 2 years or something. But that's mostly because he doesn't have time. And what is this? Oh, the explode, the black holes. Oh, they look cool. They look awesome. The black holes look awesome. I love it. Although they don't seem to be triggering often enough. Although we have the fastest attack speed ever achieved. But I love what's happening here with the black holes. Anyway, so yeah, even like I have friends that... Not the friends, another friend that is addicted, I guess, to that casino lifestyle. I mean, no, as I said, back in the day, he was addicted to casinoing. And he was like, I have made $200 from this machine. I have made $300 only calling out the big buck numbers. And I believe that if those people never won those big buck numbers, then they would not get addicted. The reason being that they would not call out, I mean, at this point I'm talking in hindsight obviously, but they would not be able to say, oh, this machine dropped 300 on me. They would be pretty much forced to say, yeah, I'm not getting money out of this. Like, that's what they should say. You know, I lost so much money. I only got $20. I only got $10. I wasted 300 and I only got $20. Well, in the flip coin of that, if you say I wasted 300 but I got $200 once, then they're okay with it, right? So it's like the higher the highs are, the more addicted they will become. And now that I'm thinking about this, the sentence itself is literally an explanation as how addiction works. So, well, I guess I just did a full loop on my own point. I think half of you listening to this maybe are like, yep, I agree, and then the other half are like, yep, that's obvious, But I do agree saying, I do enjoy saying the obvious stuff. That's a thing that people don't really realize, in my opinion, enough. Yes, obvious stuff is obvious, but sometimes it has to be said so that we remind ourselves that that thing is actually should be paid attention to, right? Like, yes, it's obvious the highest highs give you the highest addiction, but we should talk about the fact of that. Like, you should talk about this and realize that that part is important. The fact that the highest highs do that. Should I go for Frost Nova damage, chance to trigger a nice Nova dealing some damage, or movement speed? Yeah, let's go with this, Frost Nova, whatever. Continue attacking. My base damage is very low, but I don't care about it. Honestly, this is such an insane good run, and I do enjoy the unstable explosions. I would also like to get... Actually, the goo is legendary, so there is nothing to do more with the goo. That boss is incoming. Mumza. Whoa. Mumza. I mean, Mumza's taking a lot of damage here. Hey, Mumza, how's it going? I listened to an elite. Oh, what? The unstable black holes are insane! 20% attack speed. The unstable black holes are insane! Where's the elite? Where's the elite? We need to hit him with an insane black hole. Didn't hit him with a black hole. Okay, I need to loop around him so it doesn't get pushed into anywhere, to be honest. And to push him, that's a perfect push. That's a perfect push. Get him in the corner. Go close to him. Now it's raining. Now it's everything. I'm yeet. No. Where are you going? You're staying close to me. I'm raining down on you. No, go over here. Stay a bit away. Okay, I'm trying my best. It's happening slowly. 20%. It's happening. 16%. 16,000. Got him. Run in. Got him. Give me... Okay, hopefully we're gonna also get the XP. I'm not sure if we got the XP. I think the moment you press it, you instantly get the XP. But I also remember pellets dropping whenever the XP thing happens. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Black holes of instant deletion. Instant deletion, by the way. The actual factual instant deletion is what these black holes do. Literally instant delete. But they are not spawning anymore. Black holes, black holes. When does they have it, by the way? Attacks have a 12% chance to do this. What? This is not attacks. This is not happening often enough for it to be attacks. Do this. Yeah, there are a lot of bugs in this game. I'm pretty sure the dev somewhere along the lines made some kind of percentage-based nerfing. That is some kind of hidden amount. Something like... Because the worms also don't work, right? There is like a worm item that says 20% chance on death opponents to spawn worms. And then those worms, when they kill something, they get even more worms. And that's straight up not working. So I think the random guess I did might apply on everything, right? Maybe the dev was like, you know what? Also, when you have crazy attack speed, the chance to trigger items have diminishing returns and don't trigger every single second. You know, that might be a thing that the dev decided to do with the game. So that's an assumption of mine, which might be wrong or not, but it exists and I believe in it, and that is that. And also, if I had wildfire and explode on death, this isn't infinite. This is literally the infinite run. We somehow got a god run going on. Somehow. I guess the trick is sticking with goo. Sticking with a weapon, I guess. Where's the elite? If a single black hole hits the elite, it's dead anyway. At this point, I'm gonna say black hole might be the most highest. Look at this. Look at the... Deleted. Deleted. Bye-bye you. Attack speed 10%, I'm gonna say level up. Essence of the grid. 50% chance to do 139% damage. Not percent, just flat amount meteor. Nice. And where are the infinite meteors? I'm seeing one meteor every 5 years. So you're telling me I have a 50% chance on attack while attacking more than 10 times per second to shoot out a meteor, and we somehow do not have a 50,000 meteors. Black hole, one boss is dead, the elite's dead, this zone here is dead. Look at the splash of the elite, by the way. And now level on the spikes, whatever, and black hole at the boss, and the boss should be toast here. Black hole, as long as we're shooting out black holes, boss should die. I mean, I can also just straight up attack the boss, that is. Yeah, it's losing a lot of life very fast. It's raining death because we're busted. Whoop, almost died. I would like the boss to give us a good old, I guess, Halo. Nope. Even more Hailstorm. What does it gain? 141 damage. Okay. So we want to be pretty close-ish to opponents. By the way, did you realize that I didn't get a single magnet or healing or pretty much anything on this floor? Yeah, that's how it's gonna go from here on out. Man, I'm really good at finding out why bugs are happening. I don't know why, but I'm good at recognizing issues and how they could possibly happen if they are not a bug. And that's my assumption at this point. There is some kind of multiplier that cares about how often you get drops from enemies, and that multiplier goes down with each stage you go in because more opponents appear, and the dev didn't want you to be able to, you know, just get a healing and a magnet every single second. I don't know why though, by the way, because you die in one shot anyway. Might as well have healing and magnets everywhere. And there seems to be some kind of similar percentage-based thing with attack speed triggering chance to trigger effects. Like, that also seems to be some kind of case. Which I really hate, but it is what it is. It makes attack speed irrelevant completely. I mean, it just makes attack speed help you if you do a lot of damage. Oh, the black hole is insane! 120% damage, please. Okay, let's go with the good old AoE. Is that gonna also help the black hole? Hopefully. Imagine if the black hole covers the whole screen. Oof, that would be so cool and good. Man, I love the black hole. This is so good. It looks so awesome. Another elite. Come on, black hole over there. Boom, dead instantly. Well, that's a level. Very nice. Continue going on, level 58. Yep, I mean, AoE is definitely one of those big things that made us be busted, for sure. Maybe black hole isn't happening because opponents are not dying from my attacks. Although that doesn't make sense because black hole is on attack, not on kill. Projectile damage, chain attacks. I guess chain attacks. Might as well have chain attacks. Maybe we're gonna get the chain attacks legendary and it's gonna be completely busted. Chain attacks do more damage when they chain. Woo! Crazy good. Woo! That is it, by the way. I do know what it is. I'm saying maybe it's insane because I'm not sure if it's good. It just makes the bounces do more damage. And that's it. Attack, attack, attack. Black holes are insane. And they're fun and busted. And they're fun and busted. And I love fun and busted things always. So black holes are fun to me. Yeah, dog is barking, by the way, in the background. Black hole, look how clean they look. Look how clean they look. This is so cool. They look just so clean. 2 more spikes. What are the damage on the spikes right now? And damage on the spikes right now is this. 52. 25 spikes. So it scales spikes on level up. Fighting Magmus. Magmus just got hit by black hole, by the way, so Magmus is dead. I almost died. Oop. Oh, I see the black holes do actually do what they say. The more that get hit, that makes the black hole bigger. Not just random. Movement speed. Nice. I guess I should invest into movement speed, gives us damage. Man, the fully loaded black holes are the best. The one that's like hit 50,000 opponents and just spread like a plague. Plague way. Plague way. What? One survive plague hole. Darkness. The double black holes are the best. Double black holes all the way. I know the good old memes. You remember when just seeing a double rainbow make the person viral? You remember those old good old days? Well, I don't think they were good old days, to be honest. But whatever. I don't think they're good old days because it was even more whatever is happening, even with people. Let's go. 50% attack speed. We're gonna continue with the attack speed madness. Black holes just exploded the elite. Black hole. Black hole. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good triple, quadruple one. Looks like ink spreading out. Now that I said the ink, have you seen that new card games came out? I mean, I'm not sure how many people play card games over here, but Disney brought out a card game calling it something like Fantasio or Imagini, or I don't remember the name of the game. And then One Piece also got a new card game. I mean, the One Piece card game I think is a year away, but today is when I learned about it. And while I was searching for the One Piece card game, I got across the Fantasia or whatever Disney card game came out. So yeah, new games are coming out. And honestly, I'm here for it. I would like new card games to come out. Obviously, Magic is still the king, and then dethroning Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon TCG is pretty hard to do, I would say. But if anybody's gonna do it, it would be a big IP name, right? I mean, definitely not One Piece, although it is a big IP name, don't get me wrong on that aspect. But I looked into the card game of One Piece, and honestly, it looks like... I would say it looks like the Dragon Ball card game, and I wouldn't say that was a good card game, to be honest. I'm dying. And we got Mumza, which... I mean, Mumza's gonna die from black holes, theoretically. We got an elite and another elite. Okay, we need to kill all these elites with black holes without killing Mumza. So that's gonna get achieved by just looping around everything. And then pushing opponents back into the enemies, and then those enemies are gonna explode in black holes. That's my idea here. Okay, it's not really happening. Mumza's gonna die before them. That's really not good. Black hole, please. No, Mumza's dying before them. Mumza is dying before them. Mumza is actually gonna die before them. That's almost guaranteed. If we don't lose, by the way, because that's still a choice. Losing is still a choice that we can take. Black hole, that was a good one. Nice, we got them down to half health. Mumza's obviously gonna die here. If Mumza doesn't need us, that is. Which, by the way, do you remember when I said that we're gonna go with... What is this? Kaboom! Attack speed 5%. Level is what I see. Movement speed gives damage. Now we have a lot more damage. Okay, that's the Mumza power-up. 3 tranquil shots, nice. So that's 25% chance to take 25% less damage when they hit anything. So now we got the shieldy boy. That should also protect us. And 2 more dizzies, enhanced dizzies. So they ricochet 2 times. So now we got some attack speed going on. We got some AoE, not AoE, single damage or whatever. And we also got more defense. Let us go. I still have not leveled up the defense to the max level. So there's that. But yeah, as I tried to say, One Piece card game looks like the Dragon Ball card game in my opinion, and the ruling is a bit weird-ish. It's a very simplistic game, so to speak, where everything is based on what the cards do. So what that means is that it goes closer to Yu-Gi-Oh! And those weird... you know, it's one of those games where you have thousands for damage, but it's not 1,750 or you know, 2,100. No, it's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and there is no defense or attack. By the way, what's happening with the black hole rain there? It's just power. That's it. You only have one stat, the power stat, and if you have more than the opponent, you get a kill, and then you just try to win the fight by getting a bunch of power. I think it's a fast game. That might be the good thing on it, although I cannot really know because I didn't look into gameplay. I just looked into the rules. It felt like a fast game. And now for the other one, the Disney card game, I think it's just straight up a magic game. Like it's a magic copy. It's straight up a magic copy. It has some different maker. The difference makers are that you don't try to get kills. You don't I mean, not everybody you don't start with 20 life and try to bring your opponent down to 0. You try to get 20 quest points by tapping or, you know, sideways slashing your units, and when you do that they give you quest points. So it's instead of attacking the opponent life total and trying to get 20, you get points that you try to get to 20. Like it's the same game. And instead of having mana, you know, instead of having colors, actually they do have colors straight up. They have 6 colors instead of 5, and you can only build decks with up to 2 of them. So that's very basic, I would say, which isn't bad, right? This is not bad. Anything I'm saying here is not bad. I'm just saying what the game is. And, you know, every color has its different strengths and weaknesses. And you can also attack the enemy units, and they still have attack and defense, you know. And the damage stays, so it's like Hearthstone. You can target which unit you want to damage, so that's like Hearthstone on that front. But otherwise, it's very, very similar to Magic the Gathering. And instead of having mana, that's the big maker, the big thing that makes the game like Magic. By the way, Mumza got destroyed. Crit chance is useless, unless there is double crits. Mumza buff. Let's get the Mumza buff. More movement speed, more damage, whatever. The one thing that made the game like Magic is, other than the colors, of course, which is, in my opinion, the most giveaway of Magic. But now you're gonna say, nope, the giveaway of Magic is having lands. Well, that's it. You can play the cards closed instead of open as lands. The game does not have lands, but some cards can be lands and some cards cannot. I guess if the card is really powerful, it cannot become a land. Otherwise, if it's... I guess being able to have a card become a land is the utility aspect of if you want to have the cards in your deck or not. I haven't looked into deck building at all, once again. But some cards have a little symbol, and then if they have them, you can play them as lands, and then they're not cards anymore. And that's literally the game. It's as if you're playing Magic the Gathering without having lands, but with having lands, and without having colors, but with having colors. And yeah, without having 20 life to protect, but with having 20 quest points to be needed to gather. Like, it's literally the same game. You can go ahead and look it up. But I want to play it, though. It doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean nothing to me that it is like another game. It literally means nothing to me. If something is a clone of something else, I only look the merit as to where the clone is better and where it's worse. If the clone is worse on every aspect, then it has no purpose of existing. If the clone is good in a specific aspect, then I'm gonna look into that specific aspect, and I'm gonna decide based on that if it's good. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's bad, but it had that one thing that made me like it. Because uniqueness is very important to me, but not uniqueness in the true sense of it, like most people try to say, you know, it should not be a clone, it should not copy. No. Uniqueness in the aspect of improving. So if you copy Slay the Spire by, I'm gonna say not 90% because then it would be too much, but if you copy Slay the Spire by, let's say, 40%, so that means you copy the mana system, you copy the cards, not the cards, but the whole idea of deck building, you copy the idea of having more units, you know, you copy the map, you copy that you're fighting opponents that do their moves, you copy those things, but you don't copy the enemies, you don't copy the mechanics, you don't copy like poison and whatnot, you just create new mechanics that are yours and yours only. And then you have a game in your hand that I will say that, yep, that has its unique aspects that actually make it cool. And now that I said Slay the Spire, there is literally a game that is like Slay the Spire but has its merits. And what is happening with my shots? Yep, here we go. I almost locked myself into a corner. So, and that game, by the way, we're fighting a mom, of course, which one Dark Hole and he's dead. No, he's not. Yeah, that game is something of Void. I didn't remember the exact name of the title. Oh, we got more split shots. What does this even do? What does this even do? What does this even do? 7 piercing, but if you get 4 of them, then they yeah, then they shoot another one. Well, that's mediocre at best. Anyway, yeah, something of Void is the game I'm talking about, and it has a lot of unique things. The shielding. Okay, we got 3 times this thing, Icicle Rain. So this is something we wanted to level up but didn't. 20% chance to conjure Frostbolt that slows hit enemies by 65, doing 47 damage. The Frostbolt has a 50% chance to trigger an Icicle Nova, dealing 76 damage, and 35% chance to trigger a volley of 15 Icicle, each dealing 43 damage, double if slowed. And we found another Essence of Ziggurat. 20% chance to deal 15, 20% chance... By the way, is this already... What is this? 50% less damage taken. Is this insane or what? One more orb? No, we're gonna go back here. So, 20% chance to do 200 damage instead of 15 to do 150. So that's obviously insane. If we get that, because it really does not feel like the meteors are 20%. Did you see a single meteor here? Did you see a single meteor there at the end when there were 7 opponents? Let's see how fast we're gonna get a meteor here. Still a meteor? Not 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this feel like 20% to you? Does this feel like 20%, even remotely close to 20%, to be honest? 5. We are attacking once every millisecond. Can I even see my attack speed? Damage multiplier, attack damage. Nope, we cannot see my attack speed. Attack speed 5%. So I attack 5 times as much as I should have, which is, I would say, 10 to 20 times per second. And I'm getting 1 meteor every 2 seconds. Every 3 seconds. Every 4 seconds, I guess. Every 4 seconds. 5. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, dark hole. Black hole. Black hole. Oh, we lost some life. Does that really matter? I don't think so. We have an almost 90% damage reduction, by the way. I do enjoy dipping in there for the memes and the YOLO. Whoop, 5.3 life. I'm increasing my damage. Black hole, instant death. What is this? What's the infinite chain? We got the infinite chain. Let's go. 100% chance to chain 4 times, enemies dealing 6 damage and an additional +1 damage for each consecutive chain. Okay. I mean, the chains are on purpose, are by definition consecutive. There is no alternative here. Also, do you remember when we had the regurgitating shots shoot out every second? Do you see, like, it looks like they have an internal cooldown? That's literally what it looks like to me. Now. Okay, we're waiting for it. No, I'm not. Wait for a moment. Stops. Now. Stops. Now. Okay, maybe not. This... look at this. Look at this. Where are the orbs? Where are the orbs? Tell me where are they? There they are. Boom. So what is the chance of this? 20% chance on attacks. Okay, on attacks. 20% chance to shoot them out. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got another one. I got another... Oh man, guys, I got my last theory as to why those mechanics don't work correctly. This is my last theory. By the way, 7,000 combo right here, 8,000 combo right here, 9,000 combo. We got Mumza again. My last theory as to why we're not getting all these shots out and all those meteors and all those in-betweens that we should have been getting. My last guess is the following. When you trigger one, you cannot trigger another. That's my guess. That's my final guess, which might be the case. It might not have to do with attack speed. It might not have to do with anything. It just might have to do with the fact that, yo, bro, you cannot shoot meteors and regurgitating shots and icicles and hailstorm and everything else at the same time. That's my guess, and if that's the case, I hate it. We got 2 more unstable dizzies, so now they not only do the damage, and have bounces, but also have a 25% chance to do an implosion that does 43 damage. Nice, and we have an elite alive here, so we're gonna push him down and be as close to it as possible, and push it over, and push it left. We're gonna try to bring it in the stone zone, right over here. Oh, up here you go. We're gonna go as close as possible. No, 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 no. No, we're not gonna be able to. I need to be close to do more damage. It's not gonna happen. I cannot do 190,000. Yep, that's just straight up not possible. Straight up not possible, especially without black holes. Unstable black holes, that is. Which aren't even happening. Look at all these bouncing random shots of ice. Whoop, I'm super stuck. Get out of there. Now we're gonna go here in the corner and we're gonna just sit over here and see if we're gonna survive. Which my guess is no, but you never know. No, but you never know. That's literally my guess. Black hole. 4,000 combo. Black hole, please. I mean, the elite's gonna die from the black hole that's gonna pop in front of his face. That's guaranteed. So we don't have that issue at all. Black hole. Where's the elite? It's gonna just get exploded. Attack everything. Another black hole. You know, now that I have done the assumption of the bug happening because of too many weapons fighting for the chance to trigger, next time I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna literally not... Whoa, that guy exploded. I think he's like the core of the black hole. I hate this. Let's get level. Yep, he was the core of the black hole. Next time I'm gonna play this game, I'm not gonna pick 50 weapons. I'm gonna stick to my starting plan. I'm gonna be like, no, I only get goose or nothing else. I need to go out and pick up the XP because the game's about to explode because of the XP. Once again, magnet not being a thing is extremely bad. Global magnet not being a thing, or magnetism in general not being a thing in this game. No, I have 1 life. Panic, panic. Now we got the rings of death, which do insane damage, and they're also audible. Yo, if I get the spears, I'm actually back in the game. If I get the spears right now, because the spears just break everything. The spears are like, pop, 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 and just everything dies. Not that the rings aren't good either, by the way. The rings are really powerful too. The rings give you double damage. Yeah, it's like a 20 or 40% chance. I think at the level I have it, it's at like 20% or 30. To do literally your damage again. Repeat your damage. That's what they do. I'm literally stuck in the corner. I'm not gonna move. We're gonna go down swimming. Where are the black holes? Where are... now I got a black hole. The moment I'm... What is this? I have never seen this. I have never seen this unless I got it by mistake sometime. So this is 40% more damage, 7.5% chance to deal double damage, and an additional 1% damage per point of damage dealt. 1% damage per point of damage dealt. What? What does that even mean? 1% damage per damage dealt. I'm gonna see it in Gaia. Is Gaia gonna explode? Is Gaia gonna explode because of the 1% more damage per damage dealt? Like, is the idea that the more I damage this, the more we damage this? Maybe that's how you're supposed to defeat elites. Oh, boss is dead. Yep. Attack speed, crit chance. Nope, that's useless. Half a level. Which isn't even half a level. Wait. I just got 100k XP. And we went from 78, from 0. It doesn't matter. I got 100k XP. And I did not gain 100... I have less than 100k. How? How? How did I get 100k and didn't get 100k? Like, are you serious? Like, you had one job, man. You had one job. Dev, you had one job. Look how the guy is melting. The closer we are, the more damage we do, of course, with the hail and all the rest. How about you? Now it's looking like we're shooting a decent amount of goose. Now goose are working for some reason. Now it works. Now it works. You're toasted. 3 buzzsaws. I hate the buzzsaws. 100k. Just look at this. I got 100k twice, and I actually got 75 each. Disappointed. Disappointed. Has the time come to end this run? No, I'm never gonna end this run. Unless the game ends us. Black hole, protect us. I want the corner. This is it. I feel super protected here. I feel super protected. I'm gonna even be at the forefront. No, forget the forefront. Allow people to glitch through. Whoa, whoa! What was that black hole? Look at all these insane, awesome black holes. 4,000 kills. Let's go. These look so crisp. These look so crisp. Unstable black holes are awesome. Crispy crisp. Oh, instant kill with the black hole. 3 halos. Let's go. That's actually really, really powerful. I can actually lose life on purpose. Maybe a bit. Maybe a bit more. Go down to 1 life. No. 3.9. 1.6. Here we go. And now we're busted. Now we got Le Blades. Le Death. Now we got 3 frames. Look at the top right. The frame amount. Gotta love the frame amount, right? So these spears, just to be clear as to what we are doing right now, by the way, opponents are getting pushed here. These spears do 118 damage. 10% chance to send down a spear upon hitting an enemy. How does this work? This is the one and only thing that works. The spears, they say 10% chance, and this is what 10% chance look like. This is correct. I'm attacking so often, and I'm doing so many things, that is exactly what 10% chance should look like. It should look yellow as mad. Like, you should literally see spears everywhere. No, my backline's gonna stay protected. So this is correct, for once. But everything else is not correct, okay? The goos are not correct, the orbs are not correct, the meteors are not correct, like, everything else is completely bugged out. 6,000s. Let's go back. I should have definitely made the opponents move faster. I completely forgot of that challenge. It is what it is. Opponents moving faster. We would have maybe died. I cannot target, by the way. If you see me shooting slowly, changing direction slowly... Where's my mouse? It's here. Borderline can't see my mouse. Magmus. Magmus is the laser boy. I hope nothing's gonna hit me. He is the laser boy. See you later, boy. Ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ta-ta. Whoa, lasers incoming. Elite. I'm singing good old music of the good old time. You remember the good old time? Were you alive on good old time? Whoop, I got lasered. And we just lost the spears. Maybe we should get lasered again sometimes. You know, now that I lost the laser, the spears might as well go close here. I'm not even taking damage. Hey, Magmus, you want to get black hole? Whoop, avoid. Run through. Avoid, run through. Avoid, run through. And then I'm also saying stuff like, yo, Magmus wanna get hit by a black hole, and, you know... I'm gonna get cancelled one way or another. Quit damage, that's XP. And the XP is a level. 3 dizzy balls dealing damage. Should I take this and make the game last forever? I'm gonna say no. Let's go dizzy ball. And we defeated Magmus because he was the core of a black hole. 4 dizzy worms. Might as well take them just to prove that they don't work either. 20% chance on death. Worms fly out, do some damage. They do nothing. Wow, this thing got destroyed. Wow, that thing got destroyed. 10% crit chance and I got it. No, I should not have gotten that. I should not have gotten 10% crit chance. I should have gotten a level. So close to a level. Look at this. Look how it looks when I'm not lagging like crazy. So crisp. So nice. And now it's slowing down. And it's slowing down. And it's slowing down. We got a black hole. Another one. Seems like the black hole RNG is back on the board. Nope, that was that. Nope, it's still back. Maybe the lag has to do with it. I can't play like this. Yeah, this is not a game for my PC. I need to buy a new PC, actually. The game has nothing to do with my PC. I have to get a new PC. What I mean to say is, my PC has nothing to do with the game. My need for PC has nothing to do with this game. I need a PC in general. Let's go closer and closer. Whoop. We get some orbs flying around. Yup. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. LeBron 7. 7. Yes. 6.5. 5.7. 5.8. Let's continue on. Shooting orbs. Run close again. Try to get some damage up. Elite is here. Elite is here. 5.6 life. No! Well, it is what it is. Classic Sifd case. 23 million! 23 million! Look how everything's dying, by the way, from chain reaction effects. Spears, attack them! I mean, that's why the spears are insane. Because the spears are actually true to the words. They say the 10% chance on damage to actually shoot out a spear. So the spears shoot out spears. No, the dizzy balls and the wave are on me. Everything I have shoots out spears. Okay, that's busted. 23 million. Very nice run. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that I dive at the end. I died. I do that very often in this game. It is what it is. And as always, thanks for watching and see you guys around.